Paddock Talk time here at the Liqui Moly MXGP of Germany. Now joining me we have Romain Febvre. Finally, he has made his return back to the MXGP paddock. It's great to have you back, Romain. But
thank you.
It's been, I can't imagine, but it's been a very difficult and complicated injury for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been tough for sure. Tough. Yeah, the toughest one in my career so far. But yeah. It's the past. It's like this. It can happen. I try to fix that injury as soon as I could, and yeah, it took really a while, and then I got like 4 surgeries in total because we had some complications. So yeah, obviously wasn't the best, but yeah, now we are back. I will start in tangential where we see where I can be, let's say,
right.
And then start working from there.
And in terms of bike time, how much time have you actually had on the bike?
Not much.
Right.
Not much. I mean, yeah, not much with that I could practice, let's say.
Okay.
I started a month ago, and obviously after a week, yeah, I was riding with a lot of pain, so I wasn't practicing. I was just on the bike to ride. And then after a week, then I got some more problem in my knee because of the first surgery. So we had to stop 1 more week completely, and I had some injection and stuff in my knee to reduce the pain. So obviously I'm riding from 2.5 weeks now, like let's say proper riding. So yeah, it's not much because it's been I was 6 months off the bike. So it's really nothing, but I feel comfortable. I think speed is not that bad, but yeah, for sure racing it's gonna be a little bit tough at the end of the moto. But yeah, it's how it is. I have to start from somewhere, and yeah, I'm missing racing so much. So even with a little bit of pain, then I'm happy to race.
It's funny because I actually read somewhere that the doctor or someone said to you, let the pain guide you. And I don't know where I read it, but it does make me think, like, for you as a rider, how difficult is it for you if you are practicing or trying to get back on the bike again and you feel that pain? How difficult is it for you, for a rider, to be like, do you know what, I need to take a step back and not be on the bike yet? Is it hard to manage that?
Yeah, it depends the situation where you are. If you are like battling for the championship, then it's hard to listen the pain because you want to race and because you are fighting for points. On my case, wasn't that things because yeah, I miss now half of the championship, so I have nothing to lose. So it's more easy to control your pain, to say, yeah, okay, I take 1 more week off the bike anyway, it will not change anything about championship.
Yeah.
So on that case, it was easier on my side, but. And also as a rider, and yeah, with some experience with the injury, then you can feel the pain that you can push or not push. Like some pains you feel it's not good, so you are like, I should not continue to do that. And now that the pain I'm feeling with, it's not getting worse and it's not that crazy pain. So I feel like I can ride with that pain at the moment, and then yeah, it will disappear. I think weeks by weeks.
Yeah. Obviously, it's not something that you want to dwell on, the injury and everything, but being the first round back, people do want to talk to you about it. Going from the end of last season, arguably, I guess, one of the best forms of your career you were in, fighting for the title, to not even being able to, I guess, get off the sofa. How hard is it mentally to deal with an injury like that? And were you watching the races on TV, or is that something that you just couldn't bring yourself to do?
Yeah, it was tough, but let's say, luckily 1 point, I finished the last season pretty good on a high note, and yeah, the injury happened just before the winter time, let's say, so I was like, yeah, okay, we have still like maybe 2 or 3 months ahead, so hopefully I can be there on time. And then yeah, it didn't happen, but the bad feeling was like every time I had to listen to the doctor, and because of what they did on my legs, then they say, wait like 4-6 weeks, depends what they was doing, and after, yeah, maybe you can ride. And every time I was reaching that point, they say, no, it's not good, then we have to remove some screw, or like 2 times this, and then after they say, no, the bones is not growing anymore, so we have to take from your hip and to put it there. And I was like, yeah, how long it's gonna take? He said, yeah, now actually your bones is broken, so it's still like just if you fracture your leg today, it's the same. So I was like, after maybe 3.5 months, I was
one step forward, 2 steps back.
Yeah, that's the thing. That was really hard. But yeah, at some points it's so it is. You cannot, you cannot do. We try to see so many doctors, and I went to so many doctors to have different surgery to try to figure out the best. But yeah, at some points we have to wait, and that's what we try to do.
Okay, well, we're here in Tell you're back, and we're so happy to have you here. 6 months, well, six months. We've got half the season left. Yeah. Not 6 months left, but we do have half the season left. What are you hoping to achieve in this half season? I mean, clearly you're not fighting for the title. Yeah. GP wins, I'm guessing, it's off the cards as well, and podiums. Yeah. You tell me what you're hoping to achieve.
Yeah, obviously, so now it's early that I'm back, but first it's to have good feeling on the bike. I don't expect anything, let's say, the next few GP about result, because I'm far from my condition to be good. So just the goal is to prepare this year as good as I can, and to battle next year for the championship. That's the main goal, but hopefully if I can grab some win some place, then I will try.
Yeah, well, it's great to have you back, Romain. Best of luck this weekend.